from 161st Street here in the
And
Bronx.
now,
MLB The Show's got baseball from
2019
Yankee Stadium. We've got an AL East contest tonight between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Luis Severino will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Now, Jonathan Villar, and we are set for
Leading
baseball
off
here
tonight
this
for
evening.
Baltimore, the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right side, but it's well foul. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now. Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Has a look, now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep. Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You know, man, a big part of the offense is Mark Trumbo. He leads the team in the 2 most important power categories for me, home runs and RBIs, driving in guys and being able to drive yourself in. He's an impressive hitter, and it should be fun watching him do his thing in this one.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the big power bat of Mark Trumbo. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And the runner back. He's set. Here it comes. Snap throw to first. The 1-0. Runner's on the move for second. In there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, when a stolen base is that close, it's interesting to check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, you'll want to focus on the top speed. Really good, and it paid off there. The set and the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Villar leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A throw behind the runner at second. Runner's back. Working for the punch out and the offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 2 down. Throw behind him to second. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the left
Striding
fielder,
into the box, Trey Mancini.
Mancini.
A chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Here's a changeup that's the 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. He loses him on ball 4. So striding in, DJ Stewart. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. Here's the 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Count even at 2-2. Second and third, 2 away. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Judge going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He pulls into second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
Batting 6.
We didn't have to wait long for the offensive fireworks in this one. 2 runners aboard, and he got a pitch he liked, drove it all the way to the wall to bring in a pair of runs, and they're still in good shape to add on with him at second now.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And here's Renato Nunez as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Hicks will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The O's lead this thing 2-0. Nate Carnes gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Leading off for the Yankees,
First
the
offering
left
on its
fielder,
way.
Brett Gardner.
And he fouls this one off. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, they got beat up on the homestand. Losing record in front of the home crowd, never good. But I always used to say, sometimes it's good to get on the road. Remove yourself.
Batting second,
Get out to a
the right
restaurant,
fielder,
see a different city,
Aaron
shower it off, and try and fight in front of some hostile fans.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I know this team is hoping Brett Gardner can get on a hot streak. He has really struggled. Struggle is a kind word. He's been terrible with runners in scoring position. He's hit under 200 in those situations this season. And when that's the case, you start to think that maybe it's in his head. I think he's putting too much pressure on himself right now.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he misses 2-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Giancarlo Stanton now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Baseball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And he misses with it, 1-1. High in the air and deep to left center field. Mullins looking up. You can kiss it goodbye. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 17 for him on the season. And the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Batting fourth, the catcher.
Stepping in now,
Gary
Sanchez.
Sanchez.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He enters play here at 288, 7 homers, and 23 driven in. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right
Batting
here.
fifth,
Batter versus
the third
pitcher.
baseman,
You fight so
Miguel
hard as an offensive player to get count
Andujar.
leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
0-1 the count. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball well outside. Carnes, the former Royal, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during a season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. Didi Gregorius would be next. The 3-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get him both home. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
The first baseman.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's going to be in some deep trouble.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt. Here's a pop-up now. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reaction. Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
The center fielder, number 3,
First pitch on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gardner's after it, but it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's one away now.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
Joey Rickard is at the plate as he watches ball one. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. A full count to the Orioles designated hitter. Now the 3-2 pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A payoff pitch one more time. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was one strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Ready now for Baltimore. Austin wins. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled away. Nope. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Hicks is under it. 2 gone. Now he'll throw back to first, and he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Stepping into the box, Jonathan Villar. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Orioles leave 1. Bottom of the second inning coming up, all square at 2 apiece. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. He's hoping to break out of the slumber. Pitch coming. Here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit hard to short. There is Escobar. And there's one away.
Okay, here's how the Birds
Batting
line
up
up today on
the
defense.
second baseman.
And I want to talk about shortstop Alcides Escobar.
Torres.
This guy's a premium defender. He's been that way his whole career. A former World Series champion. The ability to go up the middle and to the backhand with a strong arm.
High in the air out to center field. Mullins is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Digging in, Brett Gardner. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now the pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. 2 innings complete. Deuces are wild. It's 2-2. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for
now,
the Orioles,
Alcides
the
Escobar.
shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0. Liner towards second. And that is through into right field for a single.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability to
Up
for a
next for the
right-handed
Orioles,
hitter to shoot a ball
the
through the
first
3-4
baseman,
hole,
Mark
unmatched.
Trumbo.
First offering on its way. Shot toward right center, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Up next for
And
the
here's
Orioles,
the big right-handed power
the left
threat,
fielder,
Trey Mancini.
Trey
No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
now batting, number 24.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. Into the box, DJ Stewart, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that is through into left field, a base hit. In with it quickly is Gardner, however, and that holds the runner at third.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman.
Bases are loaded
Renato
here with 1 away. And digging in next at the plate will be Renato Nunez. First offering on its way. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Escobar on third. Mancini at second. Stewart is over at first with 1 away. Ball 1 taken just off the inside.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on the guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
High in the air out to center field. Hicks is there. Let's see if they test it. And he will beat the tag at the plate as he scores to make it a 3-2 game.
Obviously,
Now
he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Stepping up to the plate, Cedric Mullins. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a ball 1-0.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Mullins, just 24 years of age. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too. That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Looking to minimize the damage here. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plugged him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
1-1. Here it is. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
Lifted into the air to shallow center. Hicks is under it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1-run scores here in the frame. Orioles settle for 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Baltimore's out in front, 3-2. Leading off the inning, Aaron Judge.
Leading off
they'll
for
need him
the
to
Yankees.
get something going here.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Starts to go around with the home plate umpire. And he misses again, ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Now the 3-2 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
The designated hitter.
He got a hold of one in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, not last at that, Daddy. He turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. A bare hand for 1 to Trumbo, who's got it for the double play.
Now batting.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Gary Sanchez. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started. You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
The 1-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. A swing and a ground ball to third. Nunez is there. Throw on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Austin wins. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Austin wins.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
And it's fouled away. This one's down to third. Andujar fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Villar. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Line drive base hit. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as you can see right there, he's now third on the Orioles in that category.
Escobar.
But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Just keeping him close. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retrieve.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mark Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
In for strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for the Orioles. They're up 3-2. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The third baseman,
First offering on its way.
Andujar.
And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. Man, this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Now batting,
Well,
Shortstop.
he was definitely struggling
Didi.
coming into this one, but I think we could say
Gregorius.
that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Didi Gregorius, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
In today's game, it's seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it. I'd love to see a little two-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and four-speed something the other way.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him
batter,
down on only 4
baseman.
pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Stepping in now, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Hit the other way out toward right field. Stewart is after it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
The center fielder, Aaron.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Hicks, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I could tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
Hit to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Trey Mancini. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Mancini.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Taken on the outside corner for strike 2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Voigt in foul ground. 1 out.
Now batting, number 24.
Ready once again, DJ Stewart. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Torres picks it up. And there are 2 away now.
Now
well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Striding in, Renato Nunez earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you can take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. The next 0-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gardner going back, and a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run.
Well, he had him dead to rights at 0-2. Instead of making him chase a pitch and waste a pitch or two, he served one up and paid for it dearly. That is one tough pill to swallow.
The batter, number 3.
Into the box now, Cedric Mullins. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. That evens it up 1-1. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your
Now
way.
batting,
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season. Well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jonathan Holder takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Holder.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Mullins, the runner at first with 2 gone. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty break.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Orioles get a run thanks to the long ball. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 4-2 Baltimore. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Thank you, Heidi. And
leading up for the Yankees,
flied out in
the
his
second
first
baseman,
at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Chopped at the plate. That winds up foul. Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right?
The left
that
fielder,
good
number
straight
11,
changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. No hits to this point. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 99.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1.
I know there's two outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
Ball even at 2-2. The 2-2. Left side of the infield into the shift. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the bottom. In now for the O's, Austin Wins. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The catcher, Austin Wins.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 2. Second
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Villar. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Hit sharply on the ground. Gregorius has it, and the throw is a high one, but he's able to keep a foot tethered on the bag, and that becomes out number 2.
Shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here it comes, 2-0. On the ground to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Orioles are on top, 4-2. Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
For the Yankees,
light a spark under
the
this
designated
lineup
hitter,
that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
2 balls and no strikes, the count to Stanton.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in a count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Mullins looks up. You can kiss it goodbye. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the game as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Now batting, catcher,
Gary Sanchez.
Gary.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Struck him out. At the plate, Miguel Andujar. He doubled his last time through.
Miguel.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. A ball and a strike. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
2 away now in the Yankees' sixth.
And
here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Chopper to short. Escobar on the move. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The Yankees claw back a bit thanks to the home run. Part of the order. 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Orioles 4 and the Yankees 3. Back here in the Bronx, Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Into the box now, Mark Trumbo. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
The 0-2 once more. Locks him up for strike 3.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Changeup called strike 1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Count remains at 0-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, DJ Stewart, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Popped up. Torres is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead.
Stretch. Your attention, please.
Will come out
now
and take the ball here
Orioles,
as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Gregory.
So digging in now, Luke Voigt. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Pinch hitting for the Yankees.
Bird will pinch hit
Number
here, and he's the potential tying
Gran.
run.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Comes in here right at 260. 4 home runs and 14 driven in. Nope. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Mullins. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Aaron.
1 gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. Now the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. So striding forward now, Torres. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Torres.
First pitch of the at-bat. Nope. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Ball 2.
Ball 2. That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Stewart is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail it here 4-3.
Your
Greg
attention,
Bird
please.
will stay in the ball
A
game as he'll
defensive
take
change
over at
for the
first
Yankees.
base.
Now playing first base, number 33.
Chad Green
Greg
has been summoned from the
Bird.
bullpen as he'll
Now
do so
pitching
to start
for the
the
New
eighth.
York Yankees, number 57, Chad
Leading
Green.
off the inning, Renato Nunez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half
Leading
of the
off
inning.
for the Orioles.
Yeah, in his last
The
at bat,
third
he hit a
baseman,
changeup out for a home
Renato
run. So it'll be
Nunez.
interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. 3-0 now. Cedric Mullins will be next. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning. Now it's the plate, Cedric
batter,
Mullins. In
number
his career
3.
versus this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. After it, he's there and records the first down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Joey Rickard.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in Joey Rickard. From the stretch. No balls and 1 strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And there he goes towards second and opposite field as he lines this down the line in right, and that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be second and third now with only 1 away. Now batting, Austin Wins. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Richard Blyer is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brett Gardner. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Fouled off. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Now in the box,
the designated hitter.
He comes in 2 for 3 with a
Giancarlo
couple of home runs thus far on this night.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Into the corner and slicing foul. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. A bouncer to the left side, played on the backhand. They had a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Now at the plate, Alcides Escobar. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. A bouncer to the left side. Gregorius bare hands it. Not in time. Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Mark Trumbo is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. Escobar gets his lead at first, nobody out. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And he fouls this one off. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Don't want to forget about him. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone.
Up next for the Orioles.
Thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Your
Zach
attention,
Britton
please.
comes on now in an
Now
awfully difficult situation as there are 2
Number
on here
53.
with nobody out.
Zach
In now, Trey
Britton.
Mancini. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Britton is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are 2 keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always remember these. 1, limit the base on balls. 2, keep the ball in the ballpark. You can't defend a walk, and you can't defend a round tripper, and he does both.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. First and second here with nobody out. The 2-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hicks is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, number 24.
Digging in now, DJ Stewart. He got under one and popped out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Runners are at first and second with one away.
Nope.
And it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone, 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, I'm glad to get another look at that beauty of the pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Renato Nunez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. Orioles strand a couple, and it remains a 4-3 game.
Your
Michael
attention,
Gibbons
please.
enters the game to
Now
finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Number 60, Michael
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. Lifetime against this particular arm. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging. Givens, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Ready now, Miguel Andujar. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Andujar.
Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand. Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4.
Now batting.
He's looking locked in.
Didi Gregorius.
Standing in now, Didi Gregorius, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Oh, On the ground to short. Could this be two? To second for one. On to Trumbo, but not quite in time as they'll just get the one. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn two.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
First pitch on its way. It's sharply toward third. Well, this one is gloved for the out, and a big sigh of relief here as this ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Baltimore led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Nate Carnes wins his third of the season. Luis Severino takes the loss, only his first of the year. Michael Givens hammers down the save, his 12th of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB
final line
Network.
score tonight.
Good night, everybody.
First for the victorious Orioles, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game,